All right, so we went to Harbor Freight today. We got some stuff. We got our Icon magnetic tool mat. We got our Merlin pistol grip inflator. We got our 1/4-inch indexable head ratchet Pittsburgh wrench. And we got our Daytona magnetic universal jack pad pinch weld adapter. So we're going to do some unboxing videos of this, but I just wanted to kind of show my tool haul and just kind of talk about my experience today at Harbor Freight. Obviously, all the Harbor Freights are ran differently based on the manager that's running the store. The one closest to me, the managers happen to be less than desirable when it comes to dealing with. So Friday I didn't go because the two stores closest to me were showing that they were out of stock on this. And the next closest store was like a half hour away that said that this was in stock. And to save the few dollars, I didn't care to drive a half hour because like I have one of these mats. I wanted another one, but I wasn't going to, drive way over across town to get it just for the mat, right? This I've been looking for 2 months now. I think I've mentioned in my videos a few times that I can't seem to find it, but everybody has this ratchet. And it's showing in stock in my stores. And I've been to all 3 stores that show in stock. There's no spot on the shelf for these. And when I asked about it, I was told that if it's not out, they don't have it. So I get to my store today because last night, Saturday night, I looked and it's showing that this is in stock. It's showing that these are finally in stock. And it's showing, I always miss these because these go on sale all the time. It's showing that there was limited stock on this. So I get to the store and the shelf is empty. And I'm looking at my app and it's saying in stock in my store. I go over to where these are supposed to be. Again, still not a spot for them. They're not out and it's showing in stock in my store. Now, I already missed out on using a coupon before on these, the last couple coupons they've had because they haven't been in the store. And when I've asked about them, I've been told that if they're not out, then they don't really have them. While I was walking over to this, I seen the manager, the assistant manager, that the manager and the assistant manager are both. Anyways, so I said, hey, do you have any of these magnetic mats? And she said, did you check the shelf? I'm like, yeah. No, I just decided to ask you. Yeah. I went over to the end cap on aisle 6, right next to all the Pittsburgh colored and all the magnetic trays that are there, and these aren't there. So we walked over there anyways to look, and of course, they're not there. So she says, well, we're out of them. I said, well, it's showing that you have them in stock. She goes, well, the online, and then it's wrong. I'm like, all right. So now this isn't there again. Those are out of stock. Both of these are showing that they're in stock. This is showing limited stock. I go over to get this, and while I'm walking down the aisle, there was a kid there that was stocking shelves that asked if he could help me find anything. And I said, yeah, I am looking for the magnetic tool mat. Do you have any of them out back? And he said, did you check the shelf? Yes, I checked the shelf. So we walked over there anyways. He goes, well, I guess we're out of them. I said, it's showing that it's in stock on the app. Let me show you. So I pulled up the app and I show him. And I said, being a Harbro, and for as long as I've been shopping here, I've never had it be wrong when it tells me it's in stock. Like it'll say in stock and they're there. It'll say limited stock, which means there might be one left. Hurry up and get there, because it'll say limited stock, hurry, exclamation point. And then it'll say out of stock. And it's always right. I've never had that be wrong. So I showed him, I say, it's showing that it's in stock. Is there any way you could go out back and look? Now the manager, the assistant manager, wanted nothing to do with it. So he goes, yeah, give me a minute. I said, oh, hey, while you're back there. And I pulled this up on the app. I said, I've been trying to get one of these for like 2 months. It's showing that it's in stock in your store, and it has been, but there's not a spot for it out there. Is there any way that you can see if you have one of these back there? So he says, yeah, give me a minute. Goes out back. He comes walking out with a brand new unopened case of these, and he comes out with this sticking out of his pocket. So what? The manager, you didn't want to put these out to help give us the deal? Harbor Freight lowered this for the instant savings and then came out with the coupon. They knew what they were doing. So did Harbor Freight management reach out to the stores and tell them only sell a limited few of these, or don't put them out on the shelves? Or I mean, it just didn't make sense to me. So hopefully the kid didn't get in trouble. So he opens them up, and I'm not a scumbag. I didn't want 5 of them. I'll leave them for other people. So I grabbed the one that I wanted from him. I got my wrench, and then there was one of these left, which said quantity limited, hurry. And again, like I said, there was one, and I got it. And then this is on ITC right now. It's 20% off. We haven't had these in our store, either one of the stores that I go to that are closest to my house. And so they actually had these in stock. And when I go up to bring out, because I've had this issue before, I've made videos of it where I've had people in the comments tell me how life challenged I am because I'm crying about 5% or worried about 50 cents. Well, yeah, when you pay for ITC and you're at the store, you expect to get the deal. But anyways, so I said, I don't want ITC on this, the pricing. I want to use the 30% off coupon on this, because you're allowed to stack coupons on the instant savings. So this was on instant savings. That's why I was able to use the 30% on this to bring it down to the $13.99. But you can't get an additional 30% off on this. So I wanted the extra 10% off on this. And of course, like the other videos I've made, and if you ain't paying attention, this is going to happen to you. It rang up for just the 20% off. It gave me the ITC pricing. So the guy had to do the adjustment and have the manager come over for the extra 10%. And I mean, yeah, 10%. Okay, what's the big deal? Well, 8% tax plus another 2% off. So basically, I didn't pay tax on it, and I got 2% more off the cost of the item. So, like, that's a few dollars. But yeah, so if you're at the store, this is a little PSA, and it says that it's in stock, and it's not on the shelf, ask somebody to go out back and look. And if the person you asked tells you that they don't have them and doesn't go back there and look, walk down an aisle and find somebody else. Somebody in that store is going to be willing to actually walk the heck back there and find you what you're looking for to give it to you so that you can use your coupon on it. So just something to be aware of. Make sure you ask somebody, ask 2 people, ask a third person to go back there. Because for 2 months, I've been asking the people at the store about this ratchet that they keep saying that they don't have. And I finally got somebody that would walk their happy butt back there and look for me. So yeah, so if you live in my local area, you've either had to go way out of your way to find one of these, or you're still waiting like I am. So go in there and ask somebody to go in the back and find you this ratchet. And if you're there now, well, it doesn't matter now because you're going to see this video after the sale is ended. But if these are showing in stock and they're not on there, find somebody to tell you, walk back there and find this for me, please. Because they are in stock. If it's showing it's in stock, that store has them in that building somewhere. But yeah, that's all I wanted. Just a quick video showing you a little my Harbor Freight haul. I'll do a couple little videos of the unboxing, probably of the inflator anyways, because we'll see how it works. I'm not a huge fan of this style, but hopefully this works good, and we'll find out. So appreciate you watching, and remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Helps grow the channel. Doesn't cost you nothing. And we'll be back later with some videos of unboxing this.